Okay, guys, this is a continuation of section A, authentication. And like I said, if you have so many passwords and you don't have an algorithm to remember your passwords, what you can do is you can use a password manager. And there are different kinds of password manager. There's an online, and you can also download a password manager from somewhere. For example, there's a software that I used to use, which is called KeePass. You can download that. It's a free software to organize your password. Now, the thing with this is that you have to only remember one very good password to unlock it. One very good password. The drawback is if you forgot that one and only very good password, you don't have access to all your passwords at all. So take note of that as well. Password managers also has what we call strength meter. So when you create a password, it will tell you if the password is very strong. Sometimes they will tell you medium strength, very strong, or very low strength. What do you call that password? So it will suggest to you what kind of password or what are the options that you need to use to create a strong password. So that's for password manager. Um, that's the end of section A. For section B, I posted different a video about malware and viruses. Please go through that video. I think that one thing that is not mentioned there is antivirus software. So I'll focus on that. Just make sure that when you're using the computer, because of this malware and viruses um, that are there on the internet or maybe in your storage medium like USB or CD or something else, you have to have some kind of protection. Or even for mail, if you receive a mail, there could be a virus or a mass mailing worm on the mail. So make sure you have some kind of protection. So I will not go through that in deep because there's another video that talks about that in the digital security section, which I already posted. Please watch that one. Um, what you need is a good antivirus software. Now, take note, when I say antivirus, this must be a software that that prevents a virus from attacking your computer. Now, there's a jargon out there in the internet that says that here we are using antivirus software, and don't be fooled by that because this could be only eliminating or preventing virus from coming in. There's what we call internet security, which also takes out viruses, malwares, Trojan, and other bad stuff on the internet. So it's good to buy something that is internet security. It's a bit more pricey, but it will protect your computer much more. But you have to check out which is the best one. In my computer I use Kaspersky. I've used also Avast from Avast.com. You can also use Bitdefender. Those are good ones. I've used in the past. Okay. So how does a antivirus security or software work? Basically, it's just like, those who are science majors. How do you get a what do you call that? A vaccine. You need to know, you need to study the genome or the DNA or whatever. I'm not a scientist of a virus, and then you can produce a vaccine for that. It's the same is true with viruses. Antivirus software company, they need to know the signature of that virus or malware so that they will know how to prevent it from infecting your computer or damaging your computer. So that's why when you buy a software, an antivirus software, you buy it on a subscription basis, maybe 1 year. And within that 1 year, your computer or antivirus software will receive updates and this updates in the form of what we call virus signature. So because the antivirus company, um, constantly looks for new viruses out there and then creates an anti signature for those viruses so that their software can eliminate the virus. Some software, antivirus software, there's what we call heuristic analysis. What is heuristic analysis? Basically, um, the software will try to figure out if the software or a file is behaving improperly or as it's supposed to be. So if it's suspicious, if it's not behaving as it should, the heuristic analysis part of the software will think, oh, this looks like a virus. I will quarantine this first. So look out for this feature on an antivirus software, heuristic analysis. The problem with heuristic analysis is that it may produce false positives because it's just guessing. This software or file acts differently, so maybe it's a virus. So what it will do is it will quarantine. The good thing is it will not delete it, it will just quarantine. So if it produced a false positive, you can just go to the software and then just say trust that file because you know that it's not a virus or does not contain a virus. Antivirus software also has a repair feature. So let's say a file has been infected by a virus, it can repair that file, remove that virus, so that you can use the file regularly as you should. The last option in the antivirus software is, of course, if it cannot be um, cleaned, it's good to delete that file so that it will not further infect your computer. Okay, let me just check. Um, yeah, some of the features here you can read through. What are the features of the viruses or antivirus software, I should say. Um, there are also naughty people out there in the internet, and they just send email, and sometimes they scare you about viruses, and this is in the form of virus hoax. They will scare you that you have a virus in your computer. If you don't clean it, blah blah blah, something will happen to your computer. Um, please do not or disregard that. Delete the email. Do not forward it to another person if you're sure that it's not really a virus. Oh, sorry, if you do not forward that email anyway, because it might make them panic, or if it actually contains a virus, then it's not a virus hoax after all. Do not forward such emails to your friends. This is an email of a virus hoax. So basically, to protect your computers, make sure you have antivirus software, and you have to be aware of the different kinds of viruses and malwares that are available out there. Section B talks about that. Please review them, and so that your computer will be protected. The next section will be on um, online intrusions. I'll be talking about online intrusions later on in the next video. See you again later.